I fell into financial services really. I did a degree in hospitality business management at Sheffield Hallam, and spent 4 years doing that, and spent a bit of time working out in the US. And when I graduated, I took a job at the MIA doing conference and banqueting and events. And I really enjoyed sort of working on weddings and big parties and seeing people's ideas come together and people having a great time. What I didn't love was working till sort of 3, 4 in the morning, tidying up after. So I decided to make a move and move into mortgage advising at the Cheshire Building Society. Spent a couple of years there, and then moved to Bridgeford's Countrywide, and spent a couple of years there as well. I realised that I'm not a salesperson, but I do like people, talking to people and helping people. So I went to work for a small IFA in Knutsford, who mainly dealt with sports people. So cricketers, footballers, rugby players. It was quite niche, really. Spent a couple of years there. And then in 2007, I came and applied to Equilibrium, and I've been here ever since. Head of Training and Development is my role at Equilibrium, and it really covers off everything from recruitment to onboarding new staff to creating kind of training plans for the team, both on kind of regulatory things and the technical elements of their role to make sure they're keeping up with any changes that come along in the industry, to also personal development side of things, so soft skills, all kinds of stuff really. We're always looking to kind of implement new training and to see what we can do to keep developing our team so that they can be the very best that they can be. The thing that I'm most proud of at Equilibrium would be developing our academies. We set them up 4 years ago, and we've had nearly 50 people come through them. And they were set up people who were aspiring advisors or aspiring leaders, or people who just wanted kind of maybe a different role as Equilibrium grows and evolves. And we cover all kinds of areas of personal development. So kind of your personality, whether you're introverted, extroverted, how to read body language, how to communicate effectively, a bit about emotional intelligence. And we read some great books, listen to some podcasts, watch TED Talks, debate things. And it really has been a success. I've had some great feedback that it's helped people professionally, which it was designed to do, but also personally as well, which is really pleasing to hear. My favourite memory at Equilibrium would have to be the surprise shopping trip. Big fan of a shopping trip. So to get taken at our annual kind of event to Trafford Centre with some money to spend and be able to treat yourself was lovely, and probably one of the best things that we've done. We do some amazing stuff, but for me, as a big fan of shopping, that one was great. My book recommendation would be a book called Legacy by a guy called James Kerr. It is sort of lessons that we can learn from the All Blacks. I'm a big rugby union fan, and I think that, you know, there's lessons about life, about leadership, about business, and just all about being a better person in there. It talks about purpose, talks about being a team player, talks about kind of thinking about what your legacy will be ultimately. So if you like sports, I think it's a really interesting read, but also just if you're kind of looking for something slightly different, it's a book that I found that I couldn't put down. My favourite quote is, "Be yourself, everybody else is already taken." And why I like that is I think you can spend a lot of time trying to be something different, maybe for other people, maybe for yourself, but ultimately you are unique. There's nobody else quite like you. So why would you not choose to accept that and just be who you are? Yeah, that's why I like that one. I'm going to have 2 favourite holiday destinations, if that's okay. I'm going to go one with New York City. We've been many times and just love it. Love the kind of the vibrancy of it, and the fact that you can go time and time again and do completely different things, and it feels like no matter how often you go, there's always something new and exciting to do. but it's not the most relaxing trip. You tend to do a lot of walking and be up early to go and see things. So if I was thinking about a holiday for more kind of R&R, I'd go with the Algarve. I just love it there. I love the food, all the seafood, the wine, the beaches, the sun, just kind of how relaxing it is. So yeah, if I could jet off anywhere for a bit of R&R, it would be to the Algarve.